Alright, so welcome back. Starting this run from Sycamore Canyon in Whittier. I usually don't park here right next to the entrance. Been here many times where cars get broken into. So I parked about a block or two in the neighborhoods. And I'm not trustworthy of the parking lot inside the little area, but let me show you right now. So this is the start of the trail. Sycamore, right off Workman Mill Road, I believe. So Ranger House. You'd think that would keep this trail a little bit more secure, but we would be here in high school and no issues back then. So you don't want to go that way. You want to go this way. Porta potty over here. And this is the entrance. So gates usually open at 9. So just so everyone's aware, trail does close at 6, so don't get a ticket. But this is the start, and the idea for today is to start here, come up, go up the switchbacks, and extend another from there about another 3 miles out to Colima. That's the plan. All right, let's see how this goes. So it's pretty nice. It does get warm over here. A little bit of shade, not too much. You don't want to go right. You want to go left. Not that way. You come this way here. Watch out for snakes. You've seen snakes here before. I used to run this trail a lot in high school. I just don't come here often because the gates are usually not open until 9. And I usually try to run before that. But now I'm trying to get some heat training. So going this way. So you want to go left, not right. Okay, we'll stay left. So about half a mile in from where I parked, already ascended about 80 feet. So you'll come across this fence line. You just hop over right here on the right side, and you're gonna take this for about, I think, a mile and a half until we hit the switchbacks, and that will take you just beyond the second water tank. So neighborhoods up there, you're really in the canyon. It's pretty exposed, but yeah, the plan's to go 14 miles, hoping climb above 2,000 feet of climbing today. Mile 1 already. That was quick. 8:36. About 150 feet of climbing. Whew, it's hot. Forecast said 74. I think it's low 80s. So you have a couple of these steep little climbs, probably about, I don't know, 50 to 60 feet of climbing. But about 200 feet now. Whew. Steep. After this, it's just roads. And then we go into the switchbacks. You can see the second tank up there. So, I plan today, I brought, oh shoot, snake? I don't know what that was. Anyways, I plan to, yeah, can't even talk. Use my gels about every 30 to 40 minutes. I have 2 Roctanes, 21 grams of carbs, some sodium, and then like 50-gram carbs. Lots of sounds. So yeah, so anyways, this is where you kind of stop. I'm gonna pause my audio. So this is where you go for the switchbacks. So you go for the switchbacks right here. So Sycamore Canyon switchbacks that way, and it's Dark Canyon that way. I've gone that way, but it's maybe another kilometer and then a dead end. So if you want to challenge yourself, go up the switchbacks. Alright, so switchbacks start about 1.5 miles from the trailhead. You can see it's very overgrown. Actually not too bad. Across this little creek. Okay, and then now you start climbing. So I want to say last time I did this and I actually counted the switchbacks, it was somewhere between like, I forget, 27 to like 40 switchbacks. So I haven't even started yet, but if you really want to pace yourself in high school, I think most of our group would start hiking. But yeah, a little bit overgrown, so watch out. Don't know if that's a bug or a rattlesnake. Going way up there. Climbed 355 feet. Let's see what it is at the top. About 5 switchbacks in so far. So about to hit mile 2. About 450 feet of climbing. So we're going up there. Whew. Heart rate's at 155 right now. No snakes yet. Hopefully none. Well, we still probably have another 200 feet of climbing, maybe a little more, and we came down from down there. So still going. I say we're about a little bit past the halfway point. You can see the route and you can see where it goes. So definitely winded. Just shy of half an hour right now. Really warm. No snakes. So this is a part of the trail that I ran over the weekend. But then we're gonna separate soon into a different area. But yeah, not feeling the best right now. Whew. Lap 3, 9:42. 30 minutes flat, so 10-minute pace right now. About 900 feet of climbing. Alright, not sure how this is gonna work, but I'm at 3.5. Oh shoot, that's thick. This grew Rocktain. Plan was to do this like in 5 more minutes, but found some shade and I'm not feeling as good as I thought I was gonna feel, so that's why I'll take it now before, you know, everything hits the fan and I fall apart. So this is what they're gonna have at the Mammoth 50K, so I'm practicing eating it. It's a lot gooier than the carbs I'm using. So if they're gonna give me like 15 to $25 worth of goos during the race, then I'll just practice. Oof. All right. So just below the third tank from the switchbacks, about 3.7 miles, right at 1,000 feet. So that's pretty cool. Now we know once you get to the third tank from the switchbacks, you're at 1,000 feet. Whew. And we're going back. So that's where we went a few days ago. Now we're going that way. See how it goes. We're at mile 4. 909. So Skyline Trail that way, or this way, and that way. So may go this way so I'm a little bit more familiar. I think I'll go that way once I have a little bit more training, because I haven't been there. I don't want to destroy myself. Sick. So trail ends right there, comes this way. Gotta go around this little gate. So we're on this for like half a mile. We're going over there, cutting across over to Colima. Should cut us over and continue on the Skyline Trail, which just found out goes all the way to Walnut. We're gonna reach this area and make a right. It's been a long time since I've gone this way. I don't remember this house. Trumbull Canyon. So we cross the street. So this is famous Trumbull Canyon. A lot of silly drivers coming up that, going up. So now we're on that side of Trumbull Canyon. So stopped here just shy of 5 miles. I'm gonna take my salt tab. So usually carry it in here because I don't want. And then a little bit of water. These tabs are pretty soft, so I just have them rubbing up against my mask, my skin. They're gonna kind of break off, but no hands. Alright, so just trying not to get cramps. But yeah, we are 5 miles in, about a third of the way. Jeez. Woo! Mile 5. 1,300 feet of climbing. Oh man. So about 2 more miles out, going back there. Hopefully legs hold up. I just realized I did a lot of downhill before this uphill. And it just hit me that I have to go up those hills again in a little bit. Oh, I was so happy remembering memories and I completely forgot what was going on around me. I thought I just saw a snake, but Alright, let's keep it going. Whew. Alright, so pretty deep to the run now, 6 miles. Feeling a lot better than half an hour ago, 20 minutes ago. Probably that initial hill just beat me up a bit. But we're about less than a mile from the turnaround spot. So glad I'm feeling better. So I'll probably take my waffle, my honey stinger waffle, and then another salt tab, and then maybe another goo. I don't know, but feeling better. All right, 1,300 feet, about 10K in. So running behind some neighborhoods, behind some houses. I don't like this. I don't like people running on my backyard, but whatever. So we're pretty close. Checking out the map I drew out. But yeah, this folks could see that this section of the trail is not really well marked off. So pay attention if you come through here. Alright, so looks like a 7.5 mile marker from the start, the trailhead, down there by the Rio Hondo College. I'll take off my glasses because last thing I need is a snake in the shadows. Alright. Looks like we are approaching Colima, which is just shy of 8 miles from the trailhead. Whew, much needed break now. And after this, it's just time to go back. So, here's Colima. Alright, so heading back. Whew. Stop for about 15 minutes. Call my buddy for a phone call. But yeah, about 1,600 feet of climbing, just short of mile 8. But now I think there's still about 1,000 feet of climbing left. But now it's out and back until a fork. So I'm not gonna record too much. Just try to focus on this run, and then other than that, yeah, it'll be less recording from here until finish line. Whew. Thanks for coming along. It's been fun. Whew. Just finished. That was 14.3 miles. Oh man. Pros is that I was familiar with the trails. Had the right amount of water. Maybe it could have used a little bit more water. And then nutrition wise, I think that was spot on. Salt, I think that was good, but just maybe if I had another flask of water, that would have been awesome. But yeah, got it done. No cramps. Felt like if it was an extra mile longer, maybe those cramps would have kicked in, but happy with it. Just cons, it's just warm. You know, I wish it was a little cooler, but whatever. It's how it's gonna be on race day. And I gotta get used to this heat. So, thanks for watching.